Showing you lower Manhattan, and everything is actually in pretty good shape now as we work into clear, bright, sunny skies. 65 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning and sunny and pleasant for the rest of the day.
Apparently, a small aircraft has hit the World Trade Center, one of the two towers in New York City's financial district.
There's a second plane just crashed into the other tower of the World Trade Center. I think we have a terrorist act of proportions that we cannot begin to imagine at this juncture.
You know, everything changed that day. I was on a farm, just working, doing my normal stuff. My wife called and said I needed to turn on the TV and see what was going on, and it was a strange feeling. I mean, at first you're thinking it was an accident, and then as more and more news came in, you found out it was intentionally done. And I said it was an eye-opening moment for us as a nation and as everybody.
I recall when the catastrophe started to unfold, my director at that time, Sue Ackerman, came to me and she was in tears and she said, "I can't believe this happened." And at that time, the second plane hit, and that's when she panicked. "This can't happen." "Oh yes it can, and yes it will. We need to be vigilant." That's what I recall from that very day, I remember when I finished making that comment and she stormed off. I watched a little bit more and then I called my family and I wanted to make sure that they were okay, because that was very tough for me.
It was more just shock when you found out what happened. How could people actually do this to other people, and the sympathy for the people that were in the buildings and on the planes, and even the families of them that were at home, and the kids that were in daycare or school, and how many lives were just shattered that day.
A difficult day, but of all that, and then watching the news that night and all, I think what I remember the most by that afternoon and the following days thereafter is how that one solemn moment brought us together.
It was amazing to see. I mean, it was a very positive experience, seeing all the flags and seeing people work together, and color didn't matter, race didn't matter. People were there to help their neighbors.
I hope in a history book that 9/11 is not a paragraph. I hope that when you see that flag fly and you say the Pledge of Allegiance in the morning and you stand up for the national anthem, you honor that day, even though you may not have been, here to witness the events of that day. You honor what that day represented to Americans.
If you value what you do, you value your life, you value being able to pick up your phone and click onto the internet or reach out to your friends or your family, they may not be there. And that day came. It came. And it almost took that away. Because if they could eliminate the Twin Towers, they could eliminate and devastate whatever was there. I mean, memories went, families went, friends went, relatives went.
And I think people need to remember we're all in this together. No matter what side you're on, you can still respect people, you can still be friendly, and still watch out for your neighbors, and watch out for people.
But what heroism out of some of those people, the firefighters and law enforcement that are headed up the stairs as everybody's coming down, the Pentagon people running into the flames of the building as the building's crumbling to get people out. And then Flight 93, there are people that are on the phone with their loved ones and family and friends, knowing what they are about to do because they didn't want to be part of a national episode, and everybody on that plane was a hero. But there are so many heroes of that day.